There will be no intro today. None. None. I'm gonna react to this entire card, but it was so good until it wasn't, man. Oh, Jesus. All right. You know, man, man, fuck. Okay, I'll just go through this card, my reactions to it after cooling down a little bit. But this, you guys will see the thumbnail. It's not an exaggeration. Anyways, good. There's some great prelims. Kelvin Gastelum got subbed. Radke did well. I mean, Aaron. Oh yeah. One thing I want to talk about before the devastating news was Gamrot had a great performance. Kevin Holland dominated Randy Brown, and I'm gonna talk about this fight. So Aaron Pico knocked knocked out. He dominated Patricio Pitbull. I don't know why one judge gave a round to Pitbull, but it was a 30-27. It was extremely dominant, and I believe that if this Aaron Pico showed up against Lerone Murphy, that he would have won. But he rushed in and he got chinned. But this fight he looked clean. His boxing looked great. His wrestling looked great. He looked like a top 5 contender in this fight. He looked how he should have looked against Lerone Murphy. This was a great performance from Aaron Pico. A really great performance. Now, what a main card. Before we focus on the, I don't even want to talk about it. Cub Swanson, great performance against Nate Landway. Then we watched him retire, great. What the fuck was this, dude? This was supposed to be chin or get chinned. Look at these numbers, bro. I don't even think these are accurate either. This would be chin or get chinned. Instead, this was see you could dance around more. The best thing that happened to Reyes is that a certain loss of his aged well. But fuck, dude. I mean, horrible performance. I don't know. Like it was just terrible. I don't say. Okay, this was arguably the greatest fight in UFC heavyweight history. Man, like look at the strike numbers. Look at this. Look at that. That's insane. Oh my god. It was just every second of the fight was constant action. Constant action. The he, Blades has got his chin on him. My God, because he almost got chin like 15 times by Hockett, who was kind of just like plotting, a little plotty, but he's fast for a heavyweight, and he looked super good in the first round. But he kind of emptied his gas tank there. But Curtis was beat up, and yeah, that was insane. They scheduled him versus Lewis for the White House. Super excited for that. I think he batters Lewis. I think he batters him. Honestly, just to as a he's a, yeah, I think he batters Lewis. Curtis Blades maybe retire if I down the rankings. I mean, he's got crazy. He's got heart, but I mean, bedtime must be horrified about this almost as much as the main event, which was okay. I'll get to that. Okay, I mean, um, Jesus. Asmat Mirzkhanov versus Paulo Costa. This was great. Costa mogged him facially and in the fight. Maybe Clav was right. Maybe Clavicular was right because Paulo just absolutely mogged him to fucking whatever. Like he just mogged him in every way humanly possible. He took his undefeated record. He made him look ugly. He made him look bad. He was a master class, and he finished him, and Azamat was taken out in a stretcher. So he's completely mogged Azamat in every way. Um, and hopefully Paulo Costa can avenge a certain samurai. Why am I laughing? This is not laughable at all. I'm just coping. This is genuinely the horrible. We had such a great card, but dude, this ruined everything for me. I'm a huge Yuri fan. I love Yuri. I love Yuri as much as I love like I don't. It's hard. It's hard to explain. Yuri is just. I still love him. Still my boy. This is not saying I don't like Yuri anymore, but I do love him. Okay, I know I'm talking about Yuri yet. Jesus, man. Sorry. This fight. This was just bad. I'm sorry. Anyways, yeah, great performance from Paulo Costa. Yeah, nothing more to really say. Um, Azamat, days of title contention are over, brother. Pack it up. Go to the retirement home in fucking Dagestan and just pack it up. Pack it up, Unk. Um, yeah, I mean, this is a great card, great performances, and now it's time to get to the elephant in the room. Fuck! This was horrible. This was genuinely horrible. This was like debatably worse than 9/11. Because, dude, he had it. His knee twisted. He could have just leg kicked him. He could have just kicked him in the legs and we would have been and new. And Olberg would have been out for a year, never to return. And now he has the belt. Because Yuri decided to, his 50 IQ just jump up and down. Yeah, hit me. Point down like Max Holloway. Hit me. After I got knocked out in my past 2 title fights by a sharp striker. Hit me. Yeah, hit me with your best punch. Yeah, let me go straight into your best counter where you don't need to move as much. How? He was winning. Olberg's knee, if you see the clip, it was like twisted. It was twisted. His knee was fucked. His knee was completely fucked. But Yuri backed him into a place where he didn't have to move. He had his hands down and his right here, and he rushed into the left hook. The worst thing to do against Olberg, and when he's injured, it doesn't affect him. That is the worst move you could possibly make. There was no worse move that you could make than that. There is nothing worse to do against an injured Olberg. Oh my god. If he just leg kicked him, Olberg would have been like posted like Conor McGregor on the corner, just going like he's like wincing, and Yuri would be like, "I am sorry, I had to go." But no. This hopefully this is all a dream because, dude, he had the win. God went in and gave him the win. He had it. He just had to leg kick him. He just had to kick the shit out of him. He could have knee stomped him too, done whatever. But he showed mercy, I guess. That's what he said. And he got chinned. How do you, I love your, how the fuck do you mess up like that? You can't see my face, but my hand is just like on my forehead. Like, dude, how? That is the worst possible thing you could have done to a counter striker. That is the worst possible move you could have made. There's no move you could have made that would have been worse than that. There's nothing you could have done that would have been a worse idea than that. Who was fucking Benjamin Netanyahu controlling Yuri? He's like, yeah, make this guy lose. I don't even think Netanyahu's bad enough to do that, okay? That was like, what if there had to be some horrible, devilish power that made Yuri decide to do that shit. That is the lowest IQ move I've ever seen in mixed martial arts. Against a guy that is injured. You give him the perfect opportunity to chin you with his best punch. With his counter left. You go straight into his counter left when he's on. Man, I had a feeling Yuri would get chinned. But, like, as soon as I saw Olberg's left snap, like, oh yeah, he gets to chew up the leg. Oh yeah. I was screaming, Yuri beat his ass. And then Yuri he decides to do this. I was like past the controller. Cause I would just like kicked him too. I mean, why would you? There is no possible way to do something worse than what Yuri just did. That's like that's not just a low IQ. That's like an IQ 50. What the hell was that? Even someone like DDP or RDR wouldn't do that. Oh my god. Still my boy, and just, dude, his kid's gonna come soon. He's gonna be depressed. His child's like, just because he went that fucking counter left. Oh my god, just because he went into that fucking counter left. Now I have a nobody champ. I hate Hamzat. If Hamzat beats Strickland, I hope Hamzat goes up to light heavyweight and does worse things to Carlos Ulberg than what Carlos Ulberg does to Kai Kara Francis City Kickboxing. I hope Hamzat does him worse than he did DDP. I don't care if it's a smudge fest. I don't care, Hamzat. I don't care. Get your second belt. Yeah, Allahu Akbar after. I don't care. Get this. This guy is a real terrorist. Ulbrich is a real terrorist. Okay? This is no laughing matter. This is genuinely horrible. This is one of the worst moments in the things that have ever happened in Florida. Genuinely one of the worst things that's ever happened in the city of Miami. It was worse than fucking clavicular shooting that alligator. This was horrible. This was genuinely one of the worst things that's ever happened in the history of Florida as a state. That building is forever fucking cursed. That corner, they have to like perform an exorcist on the octagon, dude. Because what the fuck, dude? Man, I gotta get like a local priest, go to Miami and perform an exorcism on that shit. Because I don't know what, I'm not religious at all, but I don't know what satanic powers had that happen. His leg was broken. It was literally like taking candy from a baby in MMA. But it's like, if you let that, but it's like, if you let that baby punch you in the face. If you let the baby shove the candy up your ass, what the hell was that? Seeing Yuri in the corner genuinely was horrible, dude. I hope they give him like some interim thing, and then Ulberg is just, he comes back and slams Ulberg, but dude, this is horrible. Hamzat, Ank, Paulo Costa, anyone, dude, get this guy out of here immediately. I will root for Hamzat. I will be like reposting all the Pakistani Hamzat Chimaev edits. I'll do all that shit. Just get this fucking guy out of here. This was horrible. This was worse than anything that's happened in Florida ever. One of the worst things happened in the United States, honestly. All right? This is one of the worst things happened in the United States. I heard someone say God threw an alley-oop and he just missed it. I mean, it's just, dude. The samurai way is to kill somebody when they're injured, not give them the win, not go straight into their counter left. His best punch. He's injured. Yuri had an easy win. It was set on a silver platter, and you know what he does? He backs Ulberg into a corner where he doesn't have to move. His hands are fully down. His chin is out, hanging, and then he just like rushes in the perfect spot for Ulberg's fucking counter left. The perfect spot. He had his point of the chin out. The perfect spot for the counter left. The perfect spot. Anyways, this was a really good card, all things aside, except for the terrorist acts that happened in the main event. But great performance from Costa, Hokit, Cub Swanson, Aaron Pico had a great performance. This was a very good card. This is a very good card, just not just a horrible result for the main event. I wasn't overblowing it. I love Yuri. Like I have like a fucking parasocial relationship with Yuri Proska. This was like seeing, it's like if you're in your gym, you're cornering your teammate doing an MMA fight, and this just happens. This probably feels worse. This was just horrible. Anyways, the thumbnails, I'll have fun with that one. But anyways, everyone have a okay night. And if you're a fan of Ulberg, fuck you. Oh, I'm just kidding. Jeez, that was bad. All right. Well, have a good week. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, but I'll address that when I'm in a better mental state because, oh my god. All right. Everyone have a great wherever you are. Have a great rest of your day. Spend some time with family, and we can all recover from this together. Yeah.